Hey, hello, hi. Good morning. It's afternoon here. It's 5 p.m. I am in Cyprus this time and I am super happy to be here as always. So I hope that you can hear me. And what would I like to talk to you about today? So, first and foremost, I wanted to share with you that we are growing consistently, and I am super happy because of that. We are 3,300, maybe more than 300, 3,300 and more people. So this is amazing, because we started this group 19 weeks ago, and it is really, really, really impressive, the number of people who are consistently joining. And I am receiving on a daily basis a lot of beautiful messages of people who are very happy and grateful and are finding their place in this community. So, of course, this is not just because of the energy that I put into growing the community, but this is also because of what you bring in the community, also of what you take out of the community, because um, giving and receiving, it's something that should happen consistently and in a in a balanced way. It's impossible just to have something that, or someone who gives and someone who gets and receive. There should be a balance, and we have the balance. So that's amazing. So today, instead of talking about something that I could have in mind, that I have anyway in mind, but I will keep for another live, I wanted to go back to one question that we had not under the thread that I posted on Monday, but yesterday, Dawn asked a question, and a lot of you actually already came back to her, and that's amazing. I loved so much to read all your information and all the things that you shared. Unfortunately, my comment function on Facebook has been blocked for a couple of days. So I have been able to comment a few things till this morning, and then I am blocked till today for 24 hours. So till tomorrow afternoon, I will be unable to comment or to do anything, but I will ask my one of my assistants to comment in case there is a need to come back to you on something. Otherwise, you will have my comments tomorrow afternoon. And I am already. I also know that I am a little bit behind. Also welcoming some of you who just joined. And again, it's because we had so many people coming in. 300 people in just 1 week. So that's amazing. And it is also something that we have to deal with. So it's interesting to see how the more you grow, the different the challenges are. So yeah, it's always exciting to grow a business because you will never get bored. Okay, so let's get back to our question. Dawn asked this question. I read the question. It is here in front of me. I am a productivity coach and consultant for small business owners and high-level managers. I would love some input on an idea I have. Here is my vision. I know a specific group of 8 local powerhouse women and want to meet up with. I wanted to offer something along the lines of an an invite-only VIP session, and this for this particular group. Okay, I reread the sentence because today my dyslexia is knocking on the door. So I wanted to offer something along the lines of an invite-only VIP session for this particular group. They are people I wanted to serve and be served by. They are already successful and productive. But I just like, but just like we can keep evolving into higher levels of consciousness, there's always room for reflecting on, gaining insight into, and then fine tuning our productivity. When I envision what I envision in a combination, what I envision is a combination of a workshop where I provide content and teach, and then they get some practice time. But I also wanted it to have a mastermind feel where they can interact with each other around their productivity hacks and successes, as well as their concerns. And in that process, I can learn from them. So it's a bit of market research as well. This would be in person for maybe half a day intensive. Have any of you done something like this? I'd love to hear any experiences you may have along these lines, and or any kind of version of this idea that you might have tried. Thanks in advance. Okay. And then we had a lot of replies that I really, really, really loved. So thank you everyone for participating. I mean, this community, this is exactly what this community is for. I mean, it's not just for that, but one of the main um, points of value that we have here is that when we post a question, someone will have an answer. And I do not want to be the only one to have an answer. So I just took this opportunity to add my point of view, but I value so much everyone else's point of view. So here is my point of view, Dawn. I'm speaking directly to you and to anyone who can relate to your idea that I found really amazing. It's a really great way to start networking, to start getting to know people, to start putting yourself out there, to start putting the foot in the door, in order to grow the relationship with them and see where it goes in terms of growing your client base, and also for you to learn a new way to relate to your clients or to your clients to be. So this kind of idea that you have is entertaining, is learning, and the growth is an entertaining learning and growth experience. And I think it is amazing to organize it. You absolutely should go for it, and see what happens. But it is very good that you asked this question, because then you can start this experience with a little bit of end in mind. So you already know what you would like to have at the end. You already gathered ideas from other peers. And now you can tweak your idea. You can build or the basis of your idea using someone else's feedback and experiences. And then, of course, what I would suggest you is to keep open and flexible to tweak, to change, to add, to remove stuff that you feel through the journey of building it and delivering it that might not fully resonate with the best outcome ever. Okay, so in my opinion, I have done this many times. This is the premises. I have done this many times, and I have advised many clients around this kind of topic. So what I would do, I don't know precisely to what extent you already know those women, those powerhouse women. I assume that you just know them as an acquaintance, okay? That you haven't worked with them yet. And so what I would do is that for this first meeting, to keep it shorter, maybe 2 hours and a half, something like that. If you want to go for half a day, you should have 2 hours, half, let's say 1 hour and a quarter, 1 hour and 15 minutes, half an hour of networking time, where you eat something, drink something, speak up and talk about something, and then the rest of the time to keep going with whatever the content will be for the occasion. Or if you want to keep it shorter, you can just keep it for 2 hours, and that would be fine as well. But this is up to you. So in terms of being paid, I would tell them before starting the event that if they wish, they can offer a donation for the time that you spend together, for some specific reasons that you wanted to mention. Maybe you want to mention them. So the first one is that you are organizing all of that, and in organizing that, it's of course there is a lot of time of yours that goes into this, but of course there is a lot of experience that goes into this, and this experience is something that you have earned, and it's something that you have paid for in the past, so it makes sense to be paid. Um, Another thing that you are offering here is to bring people together, and those people are high level people. So 100%, 1,000%, there will be a huge contribution one to each other. The third reason is that you will facilitate the meeting. So this means that, again, you will bring to the table, on the table, your own skills. You will bring your brain, you will bring your mindset, you will bring your experience, you will bring your energy, you will bring your time. Okay, so, and this is something that has a monetary value, of course. The fourth reason is that you are offering accountability during that 2 hours or a half a day that you will spend together, and maybe you want to keep offer accountability in once you finish that. And in case you pay for the venue, of course they should give a contribution for the venue as well. Same for the food, and same for the drinks, or whatever has, a monetary, not value, but a monetary cost. Okay, everything that has a cost. So this could be something that you can start thinking about. So it could be absolutely for free, or it could be on a donation basis. You choose. Okay. In any case, I would tell them what it is about, if it is one or the other. Okay. I would not do both. So I would not tell them you can come for free or you can give a donation. No, it is much better for your authoritativeness, because this also puts you in the position of being a thought leader, someone who has been thinking and strategizing in creating this event. Okay, and so it's good that you give a direction to the event, free or paid. It could be, again, donation based, but if it is paid for everyone. It could also be just $5. It's not that someone has to give you $500, but if it is paid, it's paid, and if it is donation, it is of course open, so everyone can choose to donate whatever they want. Then again, I would keep this meeting shorter. If I was you, I would keep it shorter. So just a couple of hours, 2 hours and a half, not longer than that. But again, if you prefer to go for two moments, let's say, with a break in between, it's okay. And then what else I wanted to share with you? So yeah, I would also go there with an idea, a draft of an agenda, but I would keep that agenda very light and my preference is always to co-create with those who come to the meeting, who join the experience, because it becomes much more relevant, engaging, and interesting. And I totally get that you wanted to have an experience that is kind of a mastermind. So this is exactly the kind of vibe that there is in a mastermind. So usually there is, I have done, I don't know, hundreds of masterminds. So usually there is just a draft, a structure, a guideline of what we would like to talk about, or what could be the first, icebreaker, and you have 2-3 kind of icebreakers, and then you develop the rest, asking people maybe to share why they are there, what they are expecting, or the get to know each other part is very, very important to have. And then of course you will reiterate, you will repeat that it is about productivity, and it is about also creating partnerships. It is about networking. It is about learning from each other. It is about also testing this first event as if it was a beta event, and see if at the end of it there is the willingness and the readiness from everyone, or from at least a certain number of all of you, to start doing this on a more regular basis, and how frequent that would be, it's totally up to you. So if you come up with every 15 days, and for you it's impossible to do that because you have other things that prevent you from being there every 15 days, then it would be 3 weeks, it would be once a month. Then if you prefer to meet for 2 weeks, you meet for 2 weeks, for 2 hours, you meet for 2 hours. If it is better to meet for half a day, you meet for half a day. It might be that some of you would prefer to meet for breakfast. I have facilitated so many times when I was living in Italy, so many meetings during breakfast time. So basically, we were meeting each other past to 8 and or 8, something like that, and we were spending 1 hour and a half together. It was such an empowering and energizing moment, where we were having breakfast in a place that could allow us to speak freely, and to relate, and to be free to also to go deeper on some on some topics. And then 1 hour and a half later, we were leaving, and we were all, and we were doing this. We did this for the first time. So for the first week, for the first month, we did that once a week, and then we chose to do that once every 2 weeks, and that worked perfectly. So. And in case you replicate that, so you come at the end of this first event, and you choose you wanted to repeat it on a more regular basis, so here you have 2 options. You could be the leader of the content, or you can keep being the facilitator of the container, okay, where you find as a group you find yourself in. And so you offer them facilitating questions from the very beginning to the very end, to help them and yourself as well come up with specific topics, challenges, and so on and so forth that are relevant to that week, or to that 15 days, every 15 days. Because this is absolutely personal. I mean, when I say personal, I mean personal as a group. The group is an entity, so it has its own personality and its own needs. And again, here is a here is something that goes very well with flexibility. So you want to keep the door open to opportunities, to options, to feedback, to whatever, and also you have to choose what kind of amount you want. You are, happy to invest to pay you to keep doing this, because you will be the facilitator. You will be the one who might want to offer accountability in between the meetings. Maybe yes, maybe no, I don't know. But anyway, if you are the one who is organizing this, whether you are just a facilitator or whether you bring the content, it is much, much better also for the sake of the development of this activity itself, that everyone pays, not you, of course, because you are the one who facilitates and organizes everything, but other people pay for that. It could be $45, it could be $49. It depends, because it might be that you find you meet yourself maybe once a week, and so if you meet once a week, it could be maybe on a monthly basis. So people should have a commitment, a monthly commitment at least, and so there will be a monthly fee. That, of course, it's impossible to be $39 or $45. It could be a little bit more than that, because this kind of activities take time, a lot of time. And then, or it could be just every 15 days, and maybe it could be open. But again, if you are establishing kind of tribe, you might want to be mindful who you bring into the tribe. So you might maybe want to stay with that number of people, maybe, I don't know, less than 10. Usually those masterminds are less than 12 people. And this is something that comes from research and a lot of studies that have been done over the years, and that those studies say that the learning in group happens very, very well, especially in person, when it is very powerful when the number of people is less than 12. So maybe you want to keep that in mind. And that's it. I hope that it helps. I hope that this was something that could be interesting, not just for you, Dawn, but also for other fellow members of this community. And I will see you tomorrow, not tomorrow, I will see you next Wednesday at the same time. So I think it is 10 a.m. EST and 4 p.m. Central European time, and it's 5 p.m. my time. So again, if you have any kind of questions, there is a specific poster with the flames and all the things that comes out every Monday with a tag everyone. And so, and it says, what is your most burning business growth question for the week? And you want to put your questions under that post. But if you do not like that post and you just wanted to have a random question here and there, the only thing that I'm asking you is to tag me personally, because I receive, I don't know, hundreds of messages, comments, notifications, you name it, every single day. So this means that what you are asking me get lost in the crowd and in the fog. So if I do not react immediately means in 12 hours, please tag me again so that I know that you are asking a question, or get the question and put it under the post, because Maria, our fairy assistant here, will have a look at the post every now and then, and create a specific document on our Google Drive where I can get and see if there are questions for us to reply on Wednesday. Okay, so just a reminder that my comment function is blocked on Facebook till tomorrow, probably this time or a little bit earlier. And so I do not want to exaggerate. So yeah, if I haven't come back to you yet on some of your maybe introduction post, especially for those of you who just came into the community this week, it is just because of that. So I had a little bit of issues with Facebook, and I couldn't reply to everyone. Okay, lovely, gorgeous people. I'm sending you all my love, all my best vibes, and I'll see you soon on Zoom. On the live, and I will see you in the community. Ciao. Thank you.